Hello, everybody. I'm Elise, says Another Truth on YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I do appreciate the time that you have taken to listen to something that I have to say. I was going to kind of laugh about this. I was laughing in the original video, but it's not really a source of amusement or entertainment as ludicrous as Katie Joy's. Um, viewpoints are on some things. There is an underlying problem, and people's well-being and lives are at stake. And I just don't want to perpetuate anything that could take away from the victims of Ruby Frank or anything like that, like this in this case. But there was a screenshot that Balls 2.0 shared on Reddit. Now I don't know where this was posted. I can't find it on her socials or anything. Maybe I just I don't have the right social. I'm not seeing it correctly, whatever. I'm not certain. I'm assuming that it is legitimate and that, Katie Joy might have taken it down. Um, might have been up only for a little while. It might have been put somewhere else on another platform. I don't know. So I'm going to assume that it is legitimate and that Katie Joy hid it, or I'm not finding it, or deleted it, because she does dirty deletes all the time and things like that. So I am going to read the screenshot, and I'm going to make comments about it. And sorry if I'm sorry, the backdrop is so dramatic and I'm like, ugh. Okay. Friends. She addresses everybody as friends, and I'm assuming that she's also addressing friends who are also allegedly jealous of her. But anyway, friends. Nobody on YouTube is your friend. Katie Joy. My interview with Fox 13 Now was part of their evening news. It was broadcast live as a part of their evening news. Wow. Lots to think about and be in awe about. Wow. She got in the evening news where more people are going to look at her face. They're going to look at what she is saying in her distorted land. My contribution was to answer questions about my experience covering Ruby. Harassing the news outlet and falsely accusing me of crimes to them only shows your jealousy or vindictiveness. Okay, that makes no sense at all. I'm sorry, I'm just rereading this. All right. And go outside and touch grass. They came to me. All right. So, Katie Joy wants to make everybody certain that she was placed in the evening news where chances are more people are going to see her. I'm assuming they're going to tune into that station and watch her. Perhaps a certain type of viewership is on there, and that's probably her last hope of any attention that she's going to get from that. But she wants to make that clear because that is the most important thing to her. Okay, that is the most important thing, not the victims of Ruby Frank, not anything else, not the horrific chain of events in the lives of those children. Nothing. Okay, she wants to do that. Then she goes on to talk about, hold on a minute here, how her contribution was to answer questions about her experience covering Ruby. Why the hell would Fox News be interested in your contribution when they could have very well reached out to somebody who is a legitimate, independent journalist. There are those people who do exist on YouTube. They exist on other channels. Now, I'm not surprised Fox News thought this was a good idea. I think that, honestly, Katie Joy, that it was a perfect marriage between two very weird entertainment-based tabloid channels. The only thing is Fox does have journalists. Whether or not they tell the truth, whether or not they fabricate it, even for entertainment purpose, they are still far more skilled and credentialed than you are, if journalism can be credentialed. You are just a mere YouTube commentator. Nothing wrong with that. I'm a mere YouTube commentator. I have absolutely no clout on this platform whatsoever. Nothing. Okay? But you don't have that. You are just another YouTuber. When you are addressed that way, that is the correct way. The fact that they used your real name, your full name, is fine. Your name got on the evening news. That's what you wanted. This was the whole apex of your career, of having some news outlet pay attention to you. You got it. You got what you wanted. Now, I disagree that they considered our comments based on jealousy and vindictiveness. Otherwise, they would not have switched gears. Now, I don't know when you wrote this, when you posted this, but I think it's not amusing, but I think it was just a very interesting turn of events. They just didn't want the backlash. They are like, oh boy, what did we do? And I was shocked that they made that adjustment. And they did it fairly. They didn't pull your interview. I think they should have, but I'm glad that they didn't. I don't think they should have interviewed you. I don't think that, that you are in a position to have any kind of discussion in this. Nobody around this family that I know of, from what I have seen, wants you around them. Okay? You're not wanted in any of the communities that I'm aware of that are there to actually protect people and to help people, from what I understand, allegedly and in my opinion. Anyway, no. I can't believe you're speaking for Fox News. They switched gears really quickly. Now, I can't speak for some of the other things that you saw in those comments, but you had to have expected that. Were you just looking for an opportunity to get on your high horse? You had to know that people were going to have an issue with it because of your horrible reputation on this platform and what you have done of victims of cults and religious organizations that have abused them. You do nothing but profit off of that. You do not care about these people. You care about the attention credibility, the social credibility you wanted on platform. You wanted to do this for clout. You wanted to do this for attention, whether it was good attention, bad attention, or whatever. You got it. You got it, but not in the way that you had expected it. Or maybe it is what you wanted. I don't know. You could not have, I don't think you would have expected a positive outcome from this, from the community. I'm going back and forth in this because I think it's what you wanted. This is exactly what you wanted. You got what you wanted. At the same time, I think you were disappointed that we didn't keep our mouths closed and that um, you're not looked upon the independent journalist that they addressed you as. That just makes you another YouTuber. Does it complicate things for you in your lawsuits against other YouTubers and organizations? I mean, I don't care if you're getting sued by the whole world, but I mean, were you trying to find some way to justify your behavior to show some kind of link somewhere that you have some legitimacy in what you're doing? I mean, yeah, you're a legitimate YouTube commentator. That's what you do. You gossip, you post as tabloid as shit. Yeah, yeah, there's a place for you on YouTube. I mean, you take it too far, but you are part of this community. Anyway, to go back to Fox News, no, they don't really, they're not, it's you who thinks we are jealous and vindictive. Maybe some of those posts were over the top. I don't know. My response is there. My concerns are legitimate. I didn't do that for amusement. The seriousness of this case does not require you to intervene in that, center yourself in it to bring attention. You're like that weirdo guy, DCP or whatever, or DPC, sorry. All right. I don't know, whatever, dad challenge podcast guy. He's another clout chaser. The two of you are two peas in a pod, in my opinion. So no, listen, I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm not jealous of you. Not me individually. I have enough of my own shit that I have to deal with. I have enough of my own things going on. I don't need to be jealous of yours. I'm not jealous because you might be a few years younger. I'm not jealous because you might look better than me, depending on a person's taste. I'm not jealous that you have over 300,000 subscribers and I only have 310. I don't care. I lose and gain. I don't care. This isn't my bread and butter. This is just something that I do. It's not something that I am making money on. I'm not jealous. I don't want to be in your position. All right. I have my own chronic illnesses to worry about. I don't need to worry about yours, except, help, sounding the alarm so you can go back and get some help for it. But I have my own stuff. I have my own worries and concerns and things. I'm not jealous. Now, put it in perspective. If I'm not jealous of Emily D. Baker, why the hell would I be jealous of you? Why? I'm not jealous of either of you, and you two are on opposite end of the spectrums where it concerns decency, professionalism, integrity. And I know it sounds catty, but it's the truth. At least, well, in my opinion, it's true. No, I'm not vindictive. I don't want you to completely lose out on everything, but your behavior is toxic, and I'm going to point it out. And no, I'm not holier than thou or anything like that. Like I said, I have my own stuff going on. And interesting here that you report go out and touch grass. Now, if I were to take that literally, for me personally, I actually get out of my distortion land. My distortion land's caused by my mental illnesses, my fears and things, but I have it under control. I have a clear grasp on what I need to do to take care of myself every day and how I am tackling kind of reversing some of the damage I did to myself in the middle of that. So no, I'm not in distortion land. And I don't need to touch grass. I wouldn't touch grass out in urbanity here. But I do like to go out and ride the bike. I like to walk on the community path. I go to farmers markets. I'm doing things that I can do, not performatively, but what I can do within my own limitations, but still put myself in it. I enjoy community-based things. There are a lot of free things in the community I get to do. Our local libraries have interesting classes. They have interesting events. It's no cost and it's fun. Sometimes there are festivals in the different areas in the region in which I live. I get to do that. So yeah, I mean, maybe I did touch grass that one time I went to see Shakespeare on the Commons about a month ago. All right, so I touched grass there. But you, Katie, you're not dealing with reality. You live in a fantastical world of total nonsense and seemingly ignoring a lot of your priorities, that at least what can be seen on your videos. I do not go into your personal life and investigate your background. I don't care. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That's none of my business. I'm focusing on what you present on video and take it as that, or what other people bring to the table that they have found, that you posted yourself. You did this to yourself, Katie. And sorry, if you hear the blue jay, I think it's time for us to put peanuts in the bird box for him. So I think I'm going to go. That's all I want to say on this. That's it.